you ever noticed that DC loves to use the very specific number 52? Like, a lot? This is something that has perplexed me for a long while. Seriously, it's everywhere. Like in the Channel 52 news backups in some of DC's comics, the number of breaches in the Flash show.
There isn't just one breach. There's 52 of them scattered throughout the city.
Or Captain Lance's call sign in Arrow being DC 52.
Lance Patrol, Delta Charlie 52, 10.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So what's the deal there? What's the story between DC and its apparent love for this number? Hello and welcome to the show with issues. I'm not Scott, and I'm back here on NerdSync because he's in the process of moving. So deal with it. Anyway, let's start by going back to 2005, where DC's New Earth was about to clash with another one of its famed crises. For those unfamiliar, a crisis in DC terms is a universe-shattering event that usually introduces some huge status quo changes with a bunch of retcon-style antics along the way. DC is infamous for these, as they seem to have one every few years, even going so far as to reboot their entire multiverse twice. Anyway, back to the crisis at hand. In 2005, an event struck up by the name of Infinite Crisis, where a lot of stuff happened that is not necessary to this episode. All you need to know about it is that it ended with a mysterious one-year time skip. What happened in that mysterious 365 days, fans asked themselves. We'll tell you, said the DC writers and artists as they began slowly producing the first significant appearance of the number. This came in the form of a year-long event titled simply 52. The series closely examined that missing plot hole week to week for an entire year. It featured lesser-known characters as the protagonists, seeing as heroes like the Big Three were out of commission as a result of Infinite Crisis. But why is this series named 52 in the first place? Well, this is where things start to get a bit fuzzy. At face value, you could probably say that the book is called 52 because of it being a weekly series that ran for exactly a year, and a year has roughly 52 weeks in it. But using that logic, you could call any weekly series that runs for every week in a year 52. This is where the actual canon significance of the number comes in, and where the actual origin gets even fuzzier. So at the end of this huge run, it's revealed that at the end of Infinite Crisis, the universe slowly started to create identical copies of itself, 52 to be exact. This is where things get a little weird. Why were there 52 parallel worlds and not, say, 50 or 60? One might say that this is based on the amount of weeks in a year, or that it's based simply on the name of the book, but nothing is very clear here. The name of the book is potentially based on the number of weeks in a year, or the number of parallel universes in DC's multiverse, and the exact number of parallel universes is either based on the number of weeks in a year, or the name of the book. It kind of creates this weird diagram where things cause other things to happen with no real source, other than the amount of weeks in one full year. So we kind of just have to live with that being our only constant explanation. So what about the New 52? Why is it called what it's called? The main reasoning behind the New 52 being named the New 52 is in reference to two things. The most obvious being that it's just a simple reference to the amount of comic series that the reboot launched with. The New 52 originally launched in 2011 with 52 new titles, but again, why 52? The 52 in New 52 is also referencing the original 52 comic series. Or wait, maybe it's referencing the amount of universes rebooted after Flashpoint. Or it could be in reference to the number of weeks in a year again. Or hold on, maybe DC is just being self-referential at this point and is referencing the fact that they love that number. That last part is what I find really interesting here. The idea that this number started as something really super simple and pretty much was just a, hey, why don't we use this number type of thing? It turned into something bigger than expected and is now a synonymous number when talking DC Comics. In fact, DC seems to do this sort of self-referential, self-indulgence type thing a lot, actually. I mean, come on, it's even in their name. DC originally stood for Detective Comics, but now that can't be the case because the company is called DC Comics, which in reality would just be Detective Comics Comics. I'm almost certain the reason DC is called what it is today is because no one actually said the full name originally, so they just went with it, and hey, it worked out. Although Scott and Derek did team up to do a 13-minute video last week about DC's full name history, so go check that out if you want. After this though, I'm not done here yet. This whole self-referential bit that DC seems to love doing is evidenced even further with how almost every New 52 book is ending at issue 52, just before their subsequent Rebirth books are released. Just goes to show how much DC loves this number. So let's recap here. DC holds an event called 52, which is a weekly comic series that runs for a year, and it becomes immensely popular. DC realizes this, and slowly the number becomes synonymous with the company, even having it be a part of their 2011 major reboot. Along the way, the origin of the number is disputed until it's just watered down to being related to 52 and its success. Now the number appears everywhere across DC's multimedia empire. What do you guys think about this whole debacle? Do you think there's even more significance behind the number that we still don't know, or is it simply just one random decision that blew way out of proportion? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to check out some more videos from my side of things, you can click right here to see the newest episode of the show with issues. Or you could always check out some more NerdSync goodness by clicking right here to watch the latest episode of Comic Misconceptions. And of course, don't forget to hit that big spazzy subscribe button up there so you don't miss out on anything we do here at NerdSync. I'm really tired though, so I'm gonna go now. See ya.